So there's this big muscle here that I'll try to say the name. I'm still remembering how to say it. For years I've been trying. Sternocleidomastoid muscle.
Sternocleidomastoid muscle.
Or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And it goes down through your neck and connects to lots of different like muscles and tendons and tissues
Uh-huh.
in your neck and down through your shoulder. It connects, like you can tell in the name, your sternum, sterno, and the mastoid. So it connects like a lot of stuff through here, which you could ask a doctor about if you want to know for real, but I just know a little bit.
Sure.
So tension in this muscle, which is quite common, can affect your jaw freedom and your laryngeal freedom, because you know these tendons and muscles are all connecting to each other.
Yeah.
And so this is a stretch you can use, but you have to have a partner to really do it. I'll show you a variation you could do by yourself, but I'm going to put one hand on this shoulder and push down pretty firmly. And then I'm going to put another hand here and push up, so I'm kind of like separating like this. And you should feel like a pretty intense stretch through your neck. And you aren't necessarily wanting me to be able to do this, like to just like push your head over. Just, it's like, if anything, you think of kind of going up and over.
Gotcha.
But you don't need to like let me just like push it all the way over. So I'm going to put one hand here. Like I say, I'm going to push like pretty firmly. And then, and I'm going to push this way, and I'm trying to separate. And what do you feel?
Kind of like, there's like a stretching happening in between like this line right here. Oh wow, I can feel it. Oh wow, is that the thing right there? It shouldn't
like be excruciatingly painful.
No,
but
it's
you should feel it.
Yeah, I definitely feel it.
And if the intensity starts to let up, let me know, because I'll try to push harder.
You can try a little bit harder.
You're so tall, it's like actually hard because I'm like standing on my tippy toes.
Sure. There we go. Yeah.
And so like as the release happens, I can try to push farther to make more of a separation, and then I'll like gently release.
Yeah. That's more of a workout for you than it is for me.
Oh, absolutely. This part's not a workout for you at all. It's only for me.
Yeah.
But here in a second when we switch, you'll get your turn.
Okay.
Because you'll see, and it's so interesting to feel this on a different person. You'll see, well, maybe, I don't know if it'll be apparent to you or not, but these muscles on me are very tight.
Was it, so I could feel like this right here. Is that it? Like that general muscle grouping right there?
So it's, a little hard for me to say for sure.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm not a doctor, and it's a little different on everybody, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably it's
that's where I was
thick. I was gonna say I was gonna pull up an image, but I don't have my other phone in here. But you can like Google image it, and you can see it's like down through here, and then you can kind of feel it, like this big thick band that goes. A physical therapist, would be more of an expert at identifying the muscle than I am, but I know just enough to be dangerous. Okay, so I'm going to put my hand here, my hand here. I'm going to push. Oh, this side's going to be harder for me. You got my batter wrist on the shoulder.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Honestly, it's really nice if your partner for this stretch is a male.
Yeah.
Because usually males have more muscle mass.
All that
and they can really, like my speech therapist who does this on me is a male, and he's like, my arm is shaking, I'm pushing so hard, your muscle is so tight. And also males tend to be taller, so you can kind of like get more leverage, because if you're like, I'm up here.
There's no
You can kind of like bear down.
Yeah. I can feel that though. It feels, yeah, I feel that one in particular.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't painful.
Does one side of your jaw tend to hurt more than the other?
No, I genuinely don't have.
You don't have pain.
Like jaw
just
pain.
The cracking.
It's just the cracking. Yeah.
So now swap with me so you can do it to me and feel how it feels on another person.
Okay. So right shoulder, right shoulder, and then like hand placement here.
Kind of like that. Yep.
Okay. And then I'm just
pull me apart. Put more emphasis on pressing down there. There. Okay, good. That's good.
Oh, is that a lot? I'm
sorry. And then, no, it's a good amount. And then, but keep this one going too. A little more on the shoulder. There. Okay, so I'm gonna point. I feel through here. If you had a third hand, you could touch there and feel that band sticking out. Do you kind of see it? I can kind of
see it, yeah.
Yeah, I could see it on you too. So you can go farther, I think. I don't know if you can feel the release. It's like a softening, and then you can go deeper. You can go a little farther now. On both hands. Up and over on my head, and then down on the shoulder.
Okay. And is it like a pressing?
Press.
Okay.
There. Yeah, and then keep this one going up.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can see why your physical therapist would be like.
I barely feel the stretch.
Really? Yeah, this is a lot more work for the person pushing.
Okay, then you can switch to the other side if you want. Don't want to wear you out.
Was that as far as like the release is concerned, does it matter how like quickly you release it? Is it going to? Oh, that's why I like almost feel because I was applying pressure this way, my hands are drifting like that. But yeah.
I'm not sure what exactly you're asking, I guess.
I don't even remember what my question was, to be frank.
Okay. So now try this side.
Okay. Feel about appropriate?
Yeah.
A lot?
No. You could probably do more if you want. There, now I can kind of feel it. So, there's this interesting thing about hypermobility disorders, spectrum disorders, and musicians that I'm just learning about. And one therapist who flunked me out of my wrist therapy for piano because it wasn't working. Yeah, I was doing all these exercises and it was not helping. She said she thinks maybe I have that, which is maybe why these muscles are tight, which I don't know if you can identify with the symptoms, but it's like you're
oh, I see the band right there. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, isn't that right here?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Sometimes you can have too much mobility in your joints, which causes the muscles and tendons and ligaments surrounding the joints to work harder than they need to, I guess. And there's something about, I can't access the paper because it hasn't been published yet, but there's something about how that can affect musicians more frequently than the general population. So
interesting.
So now this next one, actually let's switch. I'll stand here, you stand back there.
Okay.
But like overlap there so you can kind of see. Okay, so this, if you're by yourself, you can do this to your own self. And it's not the same as the other one, but it can help. It's not as good, but it can help. So hand on your ear, and we're going to pull up and over. So not just straight over like this, but up and over. And then let the other hand dangle. And sometimes I'll like kind of draw circles or figure eights.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You can swing your arm back and forth.
Just adding a little extra, like, force.
And then you can switch to the other side. Up and over. And try to keep your head, if anything, almost going back a little bit. Don't let it, like, droop to going forward. Okay. All right. Any questions?
No.
All right. Hooray for the neck.
Yeah. It felt phenomenal.
Good.